The police were ready to leave. Nothing suspicious in sight. But just then, the K9 froze, growled, and began barking at an ordinary toy chest in the corner of a child's room. What they found inside, it didn't just shock them, it saved a little girl's life. The Johnson family had always believed their home was safe, a small house nestled in a quiet neighborhood on the edge of town. For 9-year-old Emily, the bedroom she'd grown up in was filled with dolls, stuffed animals, and her favorite, a pink toy chest with rainbow stickers, sitting neatly in the corner by the window. But behind the innocent laughter and bedtime stories, something dark had been creeping in unnoticed. It started subtly. Emily began having trouble sleeping. She would wake up in the middle of the night, screaming, saying someone was watching her. Her parents brushed it off as childhood nightmares. Then came the bruises. Mysterious little marks on her arms and legs. They asked Emily about them, but she would go silent, her eyes wide and distant. That's when her mother, Lisa, knew something wasn't right. After a particularly disturbing night, when Emily was found hiding in the bathroom, shaking uncontrollably, the family finally called the police. Detective Ramirez was assigned to the case. Along with him came a specially trained K9 named Thor, a German shepherd known for detecting everything from narcotics to explosives, and even human remains. At first glance, the house seemed perfectly normal. No signs of forced entry. No immediate threat. But as Thor and the team moved through the rooms, his behavior changed the moment he entered Emily's bedroom. His ears perked. His nose twitched. Then he growled. He walked slowly toward the toy chest, a pink, harmless-looking box every child might own. But Thor began barking, loud, deep, urgent. Officers moved quickly. They carefully opened the toy chest, expecting maybe a rodent or hidden weapon. What they found inside froze the room. Hidden beneath the false bottom was a live camera, wired with a remote transmitter. It had been cleverly placed under Emily's toys, disguised to look like part of the chest structure. The camera had been recording, streaming. For how long? No one knew yet, but it was pointed directly at her bed. Detectives began tearing the room apart. In the closet, behind clothes, they found a hidden receiver connected to an antenna. And then in the attic above Emily's room, they discovered something that made every officer's stomach drop. A crawl space with food wrappers, discarded clothing, and photos. Photos of Emily. Someone had been living in the attic, watching her. Coming down at night, the police immediately searched the surrounding area and later arrested a former maintenance worker who had once helped install insulation in the Johnson home 3 years prior. He had memorized the layout and accessed the attic through a vent on the roof. The worst part? Without Thor's bark, it's likely no one would have ever known, until it was too late. Emily was immediately taken to a trauma counselor. Her parents, heartbroken and shaken, held her close, realizing how close they had come to losing her to something so unthinkable. Thor was honored with a Medal of Bravery by the department. Local news stations ran the story for days. K9 saves little girl's life by barking at toy chest. What made it even more chilling was the realization that, had Lisa not called when she did, had the K9 not been there, the hidden predator might have made his next move. Today, Emily is safe. She's healing. The toy chest is gone, replaced with a bookshelf filled with dragon books and fairy tales, symbols of protection and strength. Thor sometimes visits her, his tail wagging as she hugs him tightly. The hero she didn't even know she needed. Subscribe, please, channel.